Good afternoon. We will now start the program. We would like to request everyone to stand for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem to be led by the DepEd Choral. This will be followed by a prayer.
Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit kong lugaw, may nagkakantula at awisa, kagaya minamahal. Ang isap ng bawat buhay tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw ng kailan, ang may magdililing. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na may marami ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
policy statement. The Department of Education is committed to provide learners with quality basic education that is accessible, inclusive, and liberating through proactive leadership, shared governance, evidence-based policy standards and programs, responsive and relevant curricula, highly competent and committed officials, teaching and non-teaching personnel, an enabling learning environment. The department upholds the highest standards of conduct and performance to fulfill stakeholders' needs and expectations by adhering to the constitutional mandates, statutory and regulatory requirements, and sustains client satisfaction through continuous improvement of the quality management system.
Kindly take your seats. Magandang hapon. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you greet the person next to you ng good afternoon?
Good afternoon.
Happy Friday. So good afternoon, everyone. Kamusta po kayo? Ako po si Cash Maghirang mula sa Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development, Org Effectiveness Division.
And I am Nina Bianca Sanglay, again from the Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development Office of the Director, and we will be your host for this event. Today, Cash, is indeed a very special event since the Department of Education is going to be awarded the ISO 9001-2015 certificate.
Yes, Director Nina. But before we go to the program proper, we would just like to acknowledge the presence of our guest. First off, we would like to acknowledge the presence of our executive committee members. We'd like to welcome Yusek Diosdado San Antonio, Yusek Wilfredo Cabral, okay. Asek Alma Torio, Asek Ramon Absede, Asek Bert Escobarte. Alright. And are we missing one? Alright. So, and also we would like to welcome our...
Yes, after our executive committee members, we'd also like to acknowledge the presence of our Bureau and Service Directors. Maaari pong tumayo lamang for us to be recognized. And of course, kasama din natin Cash ang ating mga division chiefs, assistant chiefs, and our personnel from the central office.
Yes. Yes. And also we would like to acknowledge Asek Malcolm Varna. Of course, we would like to acknowledge our partners and colleagues in the field offices, starting off with Region 4-A Calabarzon, headed by the Regional Director, RD Panchet Rivas, and ARD Cherry Lou Repia. From the Schools Division Office of Biñan, we have SDS Edna Paula Agustin, OIC ASTS Edenia Libranda. From Biñan Elementary School, we have Ms. Pilar De Castro. From Biñan Integrated National High School, their school head, Ms. Juliana Pividad. And we also acknowledge all those from Region 4-A. Kindly stand po. Region 4-A. Thank you. For all the divisions. From the Schools Division Office of Biñan. Kindly stand. From Biñan Integrated National High School. From Biñan Elementary School. And also from all the offices at Central Office. Kindly stand. Nasa likod yung iba.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat sa inyong pagdalo. Also here with us today are our partners. Let us acknowledge our friends from the Development Academy of the Philippines. Andito po si Sir Arnel Abanto and Ms. Evangeline Macariola. Good afternoon. As well as our representatives from TUV Nord, of course, our partners. Andito po si Ma'am Jocelyn Magat, Sir Ivan Felix Herrera, Mr. Emmanuel Bumanlag, and Mr. Romeo Solemilio. And of course, we have our esteemed guests who have been part of our journey in achieving our ISO certification. We'll start off with former Undersecretary Jesus Mateo.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Former Undersecretary Lorna Digdino. And we also have SDS Herberto Jose Miranda. And ASDS Nicolas Burgos. OICA SDS JP Lopo. And everyone else joining us virtually.
Yes. Since this will be live, or this is currently being streamed live at the DepEd Philippines Facebook page, we would like to say hi and good afternoon to the personnel and teachers and all lahat po ng members ng DepEd family who are watching from the different regions, schools division offices, schools nationwide. And to start with our program, I would like to call on the Undersecretary for Human Resource and Organizational Development, USEC Wilfredo E. Cabral, to give the welcome remarks.
Good afternoon everyone. Isang karangalan po ang humarap sa inyo at kayo ay welcome para sa isang activity na may kabuluhan para sa ating lahat. Of course, to our Honorable Secretary, Leonor Magtolis Briones, to the members of the Executive Committee, Yusek Dads, Asek Bert, Asek Mon, Asek Malcolm, of course, Asek Torio, and to all the former undersecretaries joining us today, our bureau directors and service directors, the chiefs and assistant chiefs of the divisions in the central office, and to our colleagues and friends from DepEd Region 4A, from SDO Biñan, the Biñan Elementary School, Biñan Integrated High School, which are the pilot offices and schools in the realization of the ISO certification. Of course, to all our esteemed guests present in the Bulwagan and to celebrate with us in this momentous awarding ceremony, muli magandang hapon po and happy 124th anniversary DepEd to all. Thank you. I would like to welcome everyone to this historic event, which marks the Department of Education's significant milestone in its ongoing journey of making One DepEd, One QMS as initiative of the department a reality. Last April 8, we received our recommendation for ISO 9001:2015 certification done during the external certification audit here in Bulwagan ng Karunungan. And today, in this very same venue, we are celebrating one of the many achievements of the department as it stays true to its commitment to enhancing education service delivery and client satisfaction nationwide. As we all know, last year, the department launched the National Quality Management System to establish and implement a QMS certifiable to the ISO 9001:2015 standards. And we understand this is now easy fit. Particularly, the aim to harmonize quality services standards across levels of governance in the agency. The collective effort and dedication to excellence of teaching and non-teaching personnel are of course vital to achieve this. The QMS manual and procedures and working instructions, or PAWIN, as per DepEd Order Number 9 Series of 2021, is further envisioned to be implemented and to guide all DepEd offices and schools on the conduct of streamlining procedures and processes. It is with profound pride that we recognize the recommendation for the issuance of the ISO 9001:2015 standards with no non-conformity. Hindi po bawal ang pumalakpak. Mas malakas, mas mabisa. Sapagkat ang palakpak ay gamot. To the Central Office, to DepEd Region 4-A, STO Biñan, Biñan Elementary School, and Biñan Integrated National High School. These pilot offices were audited by the PUV North. Salamat po sa inyong pagdalo ngayong hapon, last April 6 to 8. And in this awarding ceremony, we are gathered to celebrate the proactive participation and tireless efforts of all personnel behind this success. All these offices inspire all regional and division offices and schools to undertake their ISO 9001:2015 certification, and the department is looking forward to the next steps toward the full realization of One DepEd, One QMS initiative. Though to this agency-wide endeavor, with the help of the Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development, muli ang palakpak po ay gamot. We underscore the importance of systematically interconnected and seamless declared processes for the better provision of quality basic education services. The recommendation for certification affirms our commitment to continuous improvement as an agency, and at the same time, it also poses a challenge to continue our best practices and address the many challenges that we are facing, particularly as we transition, not just for a new set of government, but of course, as we transition to the pandemic and the challenges of the health crisis. So with all of these things in mind, I am enjoining everyone to once again keep up our pace and ensure that by 2022, all the remaining offices will have its certification and will embrace that commitment that we are continuously improving our services, looking through the lessons that we had and what we will have as we implement our One DepEd, One QMS. Sa inyo pong lahat, muli, ang pagtanggap na mainit mula sa BHROD, ng Central Office, sa lahat po ng nakikiisa sa pagdiriwang ng ika-124 na taong anibersaryo ng pagkatatag, at ngayong hapon bilang pagtatapos ng ating selebrasyon for the awarding of our ISO 9001 certification. Muli, mabuhay po kayong lahat, mabuhay ang kagawaran ng edukasyon.
Muli, maraming salamat, Yusek Cabral, for the welcome remarks. For the next part of our program, let us watch a recorded video message from our Undersecretary for Finance, Undersecretary Annalyn Sevilla, for her opening message.
A pleasant and meaningful afternoon to everyone. First, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the members of the Executive Committee led by our Honorable Secretary Leonor Matones Briones, our Bureau and Service Directors, our Chiefs and Assistant Chiefs of the divisions in the Central Office, and to our dear colleagues from Region 4-A CALABARZON and School Division Office Biñan, and the Biñan Elementary School and Biñan Integrated National High School. Second, I would also like to acknowledge all our esteemed guests who are here to witness a historic moment for the Department of Education in its pursuit of excellence in delivering quality, basic education to all of our stakeholders. With the help of the Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development, or BHROD, the Department of Education has spearheaded the establishment of one quality management system through the One DepEd, One QMS initiative. This undertaking is being done to ensure that functions, systems, and processes within and across all governance levels in the agency are connected and aligned. With one QMS, we can provide better services and expect improved satisfaction from our clientele through harmonized quality service standards of different regional and division offices nationwide. As an initial step towards making One DepEd, One QMS a reality, the Central Office, the Region 4-A, SDO Biñan Elementary School, and Biñan Integrated National High School, being the pilot officers and representatives of each of our governance level, undertook their ISO certification last April 6 to 8, 2022. All officers were audited by PUV North, and upon audit, the NQMS pilot officers were recommended for issuance of certificate according to the ISO 9011-2015 standards with no non-conformity. Being certified, these officers will serve as our anchors for the harmonization and expansion of the field officers in their quest to have their own ISO certifications. Moving forward, we plan to have all of our regional and division offices, and including all of our schools, certified under the One DepEd, One QMS initiative. Thus, it is with great honor and pride that we are here today to recognize and celebrate this feat of ensuring consistency, efficiency, and quality in our delivery of services to our clients. We are here to celebrate and share with everyone the reward for the hard work that every personnel has done to meet the standards set by ISO. It is our fervent hope that all personnel, all DepEd personnel, will support and continue to commit to this undertaking. May we all stay committed to instilling a culture of excellence in the department, and as we go through the process of standardizing systems and processes, we can eventually attain our One DepEd, One QMS that is relevant and applicable to all governance levels. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining and celebrating with us on this momentous occasion. Mabuhay ang DepEd. God bless us all.
Maraming salamat, Yusek Annalyn Sevilla, for that message. As we all know, all the NQMS pilot offices have played a big part in the QMS journey of the Department of Education. Hindi biro, tama po ba ang pinagdaanan ng mga opisina mula sa paggawa ng inyong mga manuals? Tama po ba? Paggawa ng pag-document ng mga proseso at ating pag-ayos ng mga templates, pag-handle ng mga management review, pag-handle ng ating mga iba't ibang in preparation for the audit. But these pilot offices initiated and made efforts to improve the processes and services. And as part of our program, we would like to show a video on how these offices started their QMS journey and how they transformed their processes and offices into providing better services and improving their client satisfaction.
Through the implementation of the quality management system, the division started to review, monitor, and evaluate the functions of its departments. The establishment of UMS has opened doors for our offices to improve and change practices according to DepEd's legal basis. Through one DepEd, one UMS, the system was standardized and processes were aligned to the methods from the central and regional offices.
As the implementing unit of programs and projects from higher offices, UMS ensures quality delivery in accordance with its goal. One DepEd, one UMS provides us the convenience of systematic approach to lead process improvement. It assists in identifying issues that affect quality, eliminating unnecessary activities, and closing performance gaps. The organization now moves with the idea of alignment. Indeed, it enhances the feeling of confidence that I am working based on what is standardized architecture.
Therefore, to ensure the sustainability of QMS in the succeeding years, we have compromised to deliver the needs and expectations of our learners and provide solutions with the assistance of our stakeholders. There is no doubt that our QMS journey has led us to the right track and direction in providing quality education. Time flies when we are busy doing greater things for improvement, accessibility, and responsiveness of services in our school.
As the quality management representative of SDO Biñan City, I was tasked to lead the conduct of the Division Management Review that focuses on the alignment, adequacy, effectiveness, and sustainability of office functions to DepEd's objectives, quality policy, and strategic directions, with the guidance from the top management and with the help of the QMS Secretariat and our preparations such as setting of agenda and preparation of the standard template of presentation and report of inputs were accomplished. All identified problems or issues that require corrective actions are provided with requests for action issued by the PMR or the internal quality audit team.
It is anchored and from the two legal bases. First is the DepEd Order Number 0090 of 2021 entitled Institutionalization of the Quality Management System, the Department of Education. Primarily, this order aims to provide the DepEd offices and schools coordinate the learning centers with guidelines and standards to integrate DepEd internal systems and processes, upgrade people capacity, ensure consistency in the delivery of quality services, and foster continuous improvement that will result in enhanced and sustained client satisfaction. Another is the DepEd Memorandum Number 015 of 2022, the DepEd QMS Manual and Procedure and Work Instruction Manual. Basically, the issuance of these DepEd QMS manuals aim to standardize and harmonize the implementation of quality management system in the department, ensuring one DepEd, one QMS that is relevant and applicable to all governance levels.
Pursuant to Executive Order Number 605, Series of 2027, known as Institutionalizing the Structure, DepEd, standards to implement the Government Quality Management Program, the Department of Education issues the DepEd Order Number 9, Series of 2021, titled Institutionalization of the Quality Management System in the Department of Education. These issuances pave way to ensure quality education and services. Our QMS structure is designed to ensure that the quality goals and targets of the department are achieved and help us set implementation of a better and
policy statement. Adhering to the standards set by DepEd Central Office, we shall continue to review, check, and monitor the division's performance in accordance with the standards of ISO 9001-2015 and National Quality Management System.
As a lead for school governance, I will prepare myself by submitting my commitment to the task of being an auditor. Yun naman talaga dapat may commitment kasi ginagawa mo para quality of service to be maintained. I attended also capacity building initiated by the NQS, and I also did watch some informative video by YouTube po, and ISO 9001-2015. I also read this ISO 9001-2015 standard, plus of course yung ating PAWI. Nakatulong din po kasi yung exchange of ideas and opinion na auditors from Biñan Elementary and auditors from Biñan International High School. Last year po, naganap na second party audit sometime in October, doon yung talaga ang average of audit. I did listen and observe the process of audit that time. Yung mga auditors po coming from other governments, coming from Central, from the region, from the division, they are all good. And I did observe kaya ang dami ko yung opinions from that.
Our internal auditing at the process planning to come up with a credible audit result. Once I do a meeting for help to get the plan, ensure a smooth flow of the audit. I do it to members are knowledgeable about answer questions as diligent as possible. With all the preparations made, the first part of the audit is conducted on one plan. Patience and determination prevail during the audit.
During our QMS preparation, the knowledge management team carefully studied and made ourselves well versed with the following guidelines for DepEd management procedure based on international standards. We have virtual and face-to-face meetings, mentoring, coaching, and brainstorming throughout the process. With the perseverance of our team, we were able to establish all our DIs. KMP was greatly appreciated by the validators during the audit.
We, in the training and advocacy team, enforce the quality management system through orientation of the personnel, dissemination of information, and development of effective training and advocacy material. We have strengthened the awareness of DepEd QMS. We build a culture of continuous improvement for our school community. This is a big challenge, but we are ready to deliver full quality services because we are one mind, heart, and direction.
Pride and honor to be part of this BINS team, the training and advocacy team, that provides and supports training and advocacy in the successful implementation and sustenance of ISO QMS. We will make sure to lead, sustain the quality support, effective deployment, and efficient use of resources in line with training and advocacy. One mind, one heart, one direction.
Our management team helps the organization to identify, evaluate, monitor, and mitigate the risks that threaten the achievement of the organization's strategic objectives in a systematic way. We implement and refer to the latest version of the risk planning guidelines and handling client complaints procedure, provide feedback and update on the risk assessment and action plans, and establish effective and timely action plans in the risk and opportunity registries.
Feedback, as they say, is a perfect way to secure the future. Burst is out, suggesting that is a key drivers of performance, collaboration, leadership, and especially the satisfaction of the stakeholders and quality. In particular, it can be valuable because it allows us to monitor our performance and alert us to important changes we need to attain our goals. Attending and addressing the feedback and recommendation is a key for continuous improvement
safe, secure institution. The methods we provide to the equality workplace are strictly considered and observed, keeping the safety of all teachers, parents, students, and stakeholders. Teamwork and leadership are both highly significant in enforcing the safety in
Institutionalization of that quality management system, the Department of Education was stipulated in the order number 9, series 2021. This order provides the officers guidelines and standards to integrate internal systems and processes, upgrade people capacity, ensure consistency in the delivery of quality services, and enhance and sustain climate satisfaction. To standardize and harmonize the implementation of the QMS in the department, ensuring a one QMS that is relevant and applicable to all governance levels. The provision of the Memorandum Number 15, Series 2020, entitled the Different Quality Management System Manual and Procedures and Work Instructions Manual, are public, also known as the Different Quality Manuals, which serve as reference document for the DepEd National Quality Management System implementation. The conduct of the management review process requires the quality management system is reviewed at least quarterly and when deemed necessary. It is conducted by the top management for evaluating the performance and effectiveness of the QMS, wherein audit results, identified targets, and other QMS-related matters are discussed to ensure that the quality management system remains suitable, adequate, and effective. And collaborate within the respective offices and teams and across its governance level as needed to ensure seamless and effective implementation of the QMS by referring to the management review metrics and management review agenda in the procedures and work instructions manual.
The internal quality audit is a critical process to ensure the capability of RO to self-regulate its implementation of the QMS, comprising of selection and management of the team, planning, conducting the audit, reporting the results, and following up actions taken. Congratulations, DepEd Regional Office, for successfully passing the certification, and to the IQA team for the commendable audit practice. Ang IQA AISO, isang sandigan ng organisasyon. Salamat po.
The Department of Education Region 4-A CALABARZON Knowledge Management is grateful to be part of the One DepEd, One QMS. Because of this, the Department of Education Region 4-A Knowledge Management defines the activity and resources in managing the environment and processes that enables knowledge and ensures that it is used or applied, shared and retained by those who work for and interact with the Department of Education, by translating it into actions and appropriate interventions to enable value creation and effective decision-making throughout the quality management system.
A victorious day to one and all. To be part of One DepEd, One Quality Management System journey is such a challenging yet a fulfilling experience. The process kindly tested the team's character, competence, and commitment in orchestrating all our efforts up to ISO certification. We are so much grateful to the wisdom and assistance provided by our highly respected Central Office team, by our Regional Director, Sir Francis Cesar Ringas, by our Assistant Regional Director, Ma'am Cherry Rudy Repia, by our QMR, Ma'am Luz Ismenia, and Ma'am Edenia Libranda, and the engagement by risk management team members made us through until this day of celebration. the series of orientations, the grafting, the revisions of SWOT per functional division, risk registries, opportunity registries, the monitoring and reporting, coupled with deadlines to comply with, were indeed test of services beyond measure. On the final note, we're happy to declare that Region 4A personnel embraced and will continually uphold the risk-based thinking and risk management process confidently in commitment to one DepEd, one QMS policy. Credit to all of you, and to God be all the glory.
Systematic quality standards. These are the three guiding words that help DepEd Calabarzon's QMS training and advocacy team on its journey toward the realization of one DepEd, one QMS. The orientation of our fellow personnel on QMS-related matters such as ISO 9001 standards, organizational knowledge, QMS manual, PAWI, and quality policy built their capacity to systematically implement their job functions to ensure quality standards in their processes and KRAs. Thus, we make our services efficient, systematic, and organized as evidenced by the feedback we receive from our clients. One DepEd, one QMS. Thank you.
Even before the QMS, we were already following a certain procedures and conducting trainings and seminars in the school. But since the implementation of the QMS with the guidance of TAWIM and the creation of QCP or the Quality Control Plan, the professional development or the learning development has been more systematized and well organized. It made me and my members more confident because we know that we are on the right track and everything is well documented. The contribution of the professional development gives the teachers the opportunity to learn and apply new knowledge and skills that can help them in their job and further their career.
It also provides us more assurance because we are certain that we are well guided. The contribution of risk management. So, malaki po ang contribution ng risk management sa school. So, of course, it helps the school in making the appropriate action that will address the risk. So, regarding the process, so in order for us to identify the risk, the process holder must identify first the risk through SWOT analysis and then analyze the nature of the risk for us to determine the potential consequences and likelihood of the risk to happen.
We created Quality Workplace Improvement Manual, which we improve from time to time and serve as our guide in managing our school environment. The implementation of the manual leads us to having an orderly and standardized workplace. Our standardized workplace improves our quality of work that consistently meet customers' needs and characterized by ISO standards.
The Secretariat is expected to be efficient in order to support the quality management system implementation. Each member served as Secretariat to each QMS core team. This contributed to better implementation of QMS and is seen to be effective in collecting necessary documents for our safekeeping. We are also tasked to help in the preparation, conduct, and documentation of the management review, particularly documents needed as inputs of the management review. With the responsive top management and open communication with DepEd Central and Regional Office, we were able to perform these tasks efficiently and effectively.
The training and advocacy team of SDO Biñan City was tasked to steer the preparations for the ISO certification through virtual and limited face-to-face orientations on QMS implementation. Advocacy materials such as SDO advocacy video on QMS journey, quality policy statement, ID cards, flyers, and pamphlet were also developed and distributed to all SDO personnel to strengthen their awareness on QMS matters. A survey on the professional development needs of SDO personnel was also conducted, which shall serve as basis for the upcoming trainings of the division. The team remains steadfast in its commitment in providing effective training and advocacy materials to enable the successful implementation and sustainability of the quality management system.
Magandang araw po. As KNPLEAD, nagtitiwala ako na ang buong persa ng BES, BINHH, DO, RO, at CO, maging private volunteers ay tulong-tulong sa pagsagawa ng mga layunin ng QMS PAWI. Ingad ko ang patuloy na paglago upang ipatupad ito ng maayos, ma-encourage ng co-workers, at patuloy na magkasaliksik. There's no shortcut or one-size-fits-all. Not demanding perfection, but requires a conscious commitment and willingness na iwaksi ang mga maling lumang kinagawian to positively impact our clients and the workers' lives. Maraming salamat po. Pagpalain tayo ng buong may kapal.
SDO Biñan City Risk Management Team is created to ensure standards and provide technical assistance to all process holders on risk and opportunity management as well as feedback mechanism in the division. The risk management team conducted quarterly assessment of risk and opportunity. Furthermore, customers' feedback was also consolidated to ensure quality service among stakeholders. Management of risk, opportunity, and customers' feedback is a big challenge to the team and to the entire SDO. Having trained, responsible, diligent, and committed team members makes the work possible and compliant to standards required by ISO.
The Quality Workplace Team of the City Schools Division of Biñan City was established to ensure an enabling and conducive environment that shall make our employees work efficiently and ready on task. The team conducted series of activities to address the needs of its personnel at the workplace. There was an orientation about 5S implementation. We also conducted building assessment to identify such hazards. 5S workplace audit, repair and maintenance of facilities, procurement of materials and safety for emergencies. Strict adherence to the IATF guidelines and certification for the safety seal were also accomplished by the Quality Workplace team. Establishing and maintaining a good quality workplace in the division is truly a challenge for all of us. However, we believe that with the right people, right goal, and right actions to be implemented, we can make our targets achievable.
From the creation of forms to the revision of templates in accordance with the operations manual, the knowledge management team of SDO Biñan was able to process, code, and register all forms in the document master list based on the standards set by the DepEd QMS manual and PAWI. The team emphasized strict observance of standardized format of documents and its conformance to the DepEd Manual of Style and DepEd Service Marks and Visual Identity Manual. We, the knowledge management team of SDO Biñan City, shall keep on monitoring the division's compliance and performance in implementing uniformity and consistency in all the documents of the division.
Wow, truly what an inspiring video. Nakita natin, Kash, lahat ng mga nasa likod ng paghihirap at sakripisyo for our ISO certification.
Yes, Director Nina, at yan po ang video mula sa field offices natin. Nakita niyo yung alignment ng mga proseso, ng mga serbisyo natin mula sa schools, division offices, at sa regional office, at also up to the central office. So, lahat ng governance level kailangan mag-align. Now, alam niyo lang, trivia lang po, hello? Trivia lang po.
Kasama pa ba natin sila? Ayan.
So, alam niyo po ba na that's the journey of the NQMS? But meron diyang hindi nasama sa video. Alam niyo ba na sa kwartong ito din, dito rin nagsimula noong 2017, 2018, ang mga first na nagsimula ng quality management system sa DepEd.
Sino-sino kaya yun?
So let's acknowledge their former regional directors of Region 3 and 4-A. We have Yusek Dads San Antonio. Palakpakan po natin ang first regional offices na kasama at si Asek Malcolm Garma na nag-spearhead ng quality management system sa Regions 3 and 4A back in 2017-2018. At ang first Schools Division Office na sa buong Pilipinas ng around 2018, led by the former SDS and now the ARD of 4A, ARD Cherry Liu Repia. Patayo pa.
So alam niyo po, yung inspiration po ng quality na One DepEd, One QMS was inspired from the initiatives of our field offices, but now na-scale up po natin yan to harmonize all governance levels, and now we are moving towards, after this po, after our certification, we're moving towards the harmonization of all regional directors with the help of the Development Academy of the Philippines.
Ayan, and maganda sa pakiramdam, kasama pa rin natin sila ngayon.
Yes.
Yeah, so kudos to all our officials and to everyone who has been part of our QMS journey. At this point naman, we would like now to show the congratulatory messages of our executive committee members for the success of our ISO certification. Let's watch this.
Good day, everyone. On behalf of the Field Operations Strand, allow me first to congratulate the Office of the Undersecretary for Human Resource and Organizational Development for spearheading our initiative for the quest and awarding of the International Organization for Standardization for the DepEd and QMS for the pilot offices. We also would like to congratulate the pilot offices, the DepEd Region 4-A, Schools Division Office of Biñan City, Biñan Elementary School, and Biñan Integrated National High School. It has always been the mission of the Department of Education to protect and promote the right of every Filipino child to quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating basic education. This ISO certification of the DepEd and QMS pilot offices is just one of the steps that the department is taking towards this mission. And we will not stop here. We will continue to be steadfast in our commitment because we are sincere in our pledge to the Filipino youth. With the conceptualization and the recent launch of the Basic Education Development Plan 2030, the NQMS will serve as a complementary tool to address the issues the BEDP is conceptualized for, and that is the access and quality and efficiency of education, quality of education, and governance. This will continue to improve the learning environment that translates to better learning outcomes and will improve the level of decision-making of program management among the different levels of governance in the department. Again, congratulations to all of us in the Department of Education. Let this gathering be one of our milestones towards our never-ending quest and countless challenges that we continue to champion. Thank you and mabuhay.
It is with great honor and pride that I congratulate each and every one of us in the Department of Education for this exceptional milestone. The ISO 9001-2015 certification is indeed as elusive as it is special and only awarded to establishments that have proven their capacity to deliver efficient service to their stakeholders without sacrificing the quality and effectiveness of their processes. Being the largest government agency in the Philippines to be awarded such is a statement of our shared commitment to better the lives of our valuable stakeholders, the Filipino learners, and our educators. Let this achievement serve as an inspiration for all of us to continue our mission and ignite the passion for the betterment of public service in the country. One DepEd, one QMS, mabuhay po tayong lahat.
I would like to express my heartfelt congratulations to the Regional Office of Region 4-A CALABARZON, the Schools Division Office of Biñan City, the Biñan Elementary School, and Biñan Integrated School, and of course, our Central Office for having achieved recommendation for ISO certification during the external certification audit last April 6 to 8, 2022. This has been exceedingly wonderful experience for all of us to evaluate the performance of our quality management systems that leads to important realizations that would inspire and challenge us to continuously improve our services. It is always a good practice for us to take a step back from our day-to-day operations and take a high-level view of our operations so that we can be sure that we are anticipating, meeting, and exceeding our clients' expectations. It has been said that quality management, much like life management, begins with mind management. The quality of our lives is influenced by the quality of our thoughts. Our thoughts shape the world. So scarce thoughts create a life of scarcity. In the same way that abundant thoughts lead to abundant circumstances in our lives. With this, it is imperative to adopt a quality mindset so that in turn, our systems and practices would also become quality systems and quality practices. Once again, congratulations to all for having achieved such a great milestone.
Congratulations to the Department of Education, ably headed by our dearest Secretary, Professor Emeritus Leonor Liling Magtolis Briones, on the occasion of our receipt of the Certificate of Recognition as an ISO certified government agency. We have done a lot, and among the most significant accomplishments of the DepEd under Secretary Liling is our quality management system recognition. Mabuhay po kayo, and God bless.
The learner is at the heart of the quality policy of the DepEd. The Department of Education is committed to provide learners with quality basic education that is accessible, inclusive, and liberating. The DepEd's success in achieving ISO certification across 4 levels of governance is a success of the learner. This achievement greatly benefits the public and, most of all, the learner whom we all serve. Congratulations and thank you to the Department of Education National Quality Management System pilot offices in the Central Office, Regional Office IV-A in Calabarzon, Schools Division Office of Biñan City, Biñan Elementary School, and Biñan Integrated National High School for this achievement. Let us maintain and further improve this effective quality management system so that every child will truly experience his or her right to quality and accessible education in a learning environment that respects and upholds the well-being of the learner.
All right. So thank you to our EXECO members for those messages, and all the EXECO members all were part of the management review and the respective strands. At kasama din dito sa na-audit ang mga 53 offices at Central Office. So palakpakan po natin ang mga opisina sa Central Office na nakasama, including the 18 bureaus and all the divisions and offices, and also the EXECOM offices who were part of the audit. Tulong-tulong po dyan. So now we would like to, we would like to acknowledge also two very special people in our journey here at the One DepEd, One QMS. First, we'll request a message from our former USEC from Curriculum and Instruction, USEC Lorna Dino, to be followed by our former USEC, our champion, our quality management representative, USEC Jess Mateo. So let's start with USEC Lorna. Short message, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. I decided to really attend the awarding ceremony because I am really very proud of all of you, those who spearheaded and those who sustained the effort. But when may I borrow this, R.D. Panchet? At DepEd Calabarzon, DepEd Calabarzon says, excellence is a culture and quality is a commitment. When I was there, RD, long time ago, that was 2011 to 2013, I fell in love with that motto. And I told these people, the people of Calabarzon, somebody should tell you that you are excellent in doing things, that you excel. And when I heard of ISO, and I said, this is it. I think somebody should really certify, a body, an organization should tell you, it is not your story to tell, but it is somebody's story to tell you, to tell people that you have been doing best and that you have been doing excellently. So congratulations again. I'm so proud of you. And of course, I'm so proud to have been part of the DepEd family for around 22 years. But before, I've been given a lot of surprises, like this one. I just been told that I should say something. And I think I have said a lot of things. So good evening, everyone, and congratulations again. God bless. And congratulations, Ma'am Liling, and the whole EXICOM. And thank you, Sir Cash, for the surprise number.
Marami po salamat, Yusek Lordadino. We love you po. Yusek Jess Mateo po, we would like to hear your message. Sila po ang ating QMS champions here at Central Office.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Sabi ko na nga ba, ayokong tanggapin tong pin eh. May kapalit to eh. Anyway, congratulations to Secretary Liling and the EXICOM team. Most especially my former colleagues from the Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development, as well as yung pumalit sa aking mas gwapo sa akin, si Yusek Willie Cabral, no? Bit of information lang. This journey, ISO journey, started talaga when PBB was launched, yung performance-based system natin, bonus. But at that point in time, no, in the 2000, hindi ko na ma-recall, kailan ba yun? Rush, yung performance, 2010, 2011. Parang ganon. Kasi we were discussing with the team of the PBB, I think led by the Office of the President, DAP, no? At that time, we're saying na, please, while we are really journeying towards obtaining an ISO, hindi pa buzzword no ng ISO eh. Give us some time. Because, one, Department of Education is the largest bureaucracy. Di ba? Hanggang barangay yun eh. Pangalawa, at that point, mga 2011 nga, 2010, 2011, dinidiscuss na yung K-12 program. And therefore, that K-12 program will also spell the re-engineering of the entire structure to deliver the K-12 program. Kung maalala nyo, Yusek Lorna, magkakasama tayo. At ang suot ko lagi noon pag nag-uusap tayo about, ano tawag dito? Yung rationalization program. 2000s, way back in 2006, nagsuot ako ng itim. Bakit ka mo? Nagluluksa ako. Kasi that is a good opportunity at that time to change the structure to meet the demands of our clientele. The children, the schools. Yan ang mga clientele ng offices like Central Office, Regional Office, Division Office. But then again, moving forward, no? Nung nagsimula na nga yung performance-based bonus natin, ang isa sa mga demand doon, magkaroon tayo ng quality management system. Hindi sana tayo mabibigyan ng PBB noon. Ang sinabi na lang namin, pwede ba, in the absence of ISO, for the entire Department of Education, tanggapin nyo na lang yung ISO for each of the school, division, and region. Kaya pinabayaan yung mga schools, division, and region to have an ISO. But they should not expect us the entire department to have one QMS. Difficult eh. Anyway, eto na nga, buti na lang, nagpapasalamat ako kay Yusek Willie, Director Rachel, Director J-Lo, sa team ng BHROD, kay Nina, kay Cash, na inimbitahan ako kasi parang, bagamat lalaki ako, parang ang feeling ko babaeng nagpanganak, na eto na, nakikita na natin yung anak natin. Ang challenge na lang para sa inyong lahat na nandito pa sa DepEd, makita natin naglalakad ang sanggol called QMS. Madaming mga reforma yan na ginawa na tayo. Hopefully, lahat yung reforma na yan with the anchor of QMS, pagpapatuloy natin. So yun lang po, kasi gutom na rin ako. Hindi, sa totoo lang, hindi, nabigla rin ako eh. Loko-loko talaga to si Cash eh. Isasoli ko na talaga tong pin. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat po, sir. Palakpak natin si Yusek Jess Mateo at si Yusek Lorna Dino. Sila po ang ating fathers and mothers of quality management system. And with the direction of Yusek Jess before, we were able to get the grant from the Development Academy of the Philippines for the One DepEd, One QMS. So now with that, we would like to hear the message, the keynote address for today's event. So let us all welcome the Secretary of Education, Leonor Magtolis Briones.
Greetings to my fellow public servants and advocates of efficiency and effectiveness in the management of our offices in the Department of Education. It is with great pride that I welcome you all to the ISO 9001 2015 certification awarding ceremony of the National Quality Management System, or NQMS, in the Department of Education. I am delighted to share with you that after several years of continuous efforts and preparation to the alignment of DepEd processes and systems with ISO 9001 2015 QMS standards, DepEd has already established and implemented a QMS that is certifiable to ISO 9001 2015 standards, as recommended and certified by the TUV Nord, an external certifying body. The institutionalization of a QMS in the Department of Education is consistent with its vision to continually improve itself for better delivery of basic education services to our stakeholders. With this, we'd like to thank you for working tirelessly to ensure that the Department of Education is delivering quality basic education services. I would like to express my utmost appreciation to the Development Academy of the Philippines, or DAP, through the Government Quality Management Program, or GQMP, for the support and technical assistance to our NQMS pilot offices, which are the Central Office, Region 4-A, Calabarzon, SDO Bataan, Biñan Elementary School, and Biñan Integrated National High School in its journey to ISO 9001 QMS. I would also like to express my thanks to Undersecretary Wilfredo E. Cabral, and the Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development, headed by Attorney Ann Rachel Miguel, for spearheading this undertaking. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all of the members of the Executive Committee, the Bureau and Service Directors, heads of offices of the Central Office, heads and personnel of Region 4A and SDO Biñan, school heads and teachers of Biñan Elementary School and Biñan Integrated National High School, for ensuring the alignment of the processes and making this certification possible. This ISO certification is the initial step towards the goal of the department to have, as we say it, one DepEd and one QMS that is relevant and applicable within and across all government levels. This is supported by the issuance of DepEd Order or DOs number 009 series of 2021, or institutionalization of a quality management in the Department of Education, which aims to harmonize and standardize the implementation of the QMS in the department. That is, the quality of service that is being provided by one region shall be of the same quality of service provided by other regions. The same applies to the divisions and eventually the schools. With the end goal of the department to consistently enhance its overall performance and productivity, DepEd has already conducted several initiatives. We are in progress with the review, update, and harmonization of office functions and processes across all government levels. We are also working on raising our adherence to government standards. Lastly, we are continually striving to improve our systems to allow seamless public service delivery. This aspiration to institutionalize one DepEd, one QMS is a commitment and a shared responsibility of all concerned offices across government levels, the Department of Education Central Office, regional schools, division offices, and schools. I have great confidence that this initial certification will equip us with the necessary knowledge and strategic plans of action to continually work together to improve our services to better serve our stakeholders. Once again, thank you for joining us today. I enjoin everyone to do our part in continuously improving our services to better serve our stakeholders. Let us aim for one DepEd, one QMS, sulong edukalidad, bayanihan para sa edukasyon. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones. Mabuhay din po kayo, ma'am. The Secretary would have truly wanted to be here, but due to a very also equally important engagement, she sends her regrets, but she is very proud of what the department has achieved under her wing. And yes, we would like to keep in mind all of those mga paalala at pabaon sa atin ni Secretary. At this point, we will now be serenaded. We'll have a quick break from all those video messages. We will now be serenaded and we will be entertained by Biñan Symphonic Rondalia, to be followed by Biñan Folkloric Dance Troupe, and a number from the DepEd Chorale.
Palakpan po natin ulit ang Biñan Symphonic Rondalia, headed by our trainer-conductor Alfred Arciaga. Palakpakan po natin. Trivia lang po, sila po ay mga estudyante mula sa iba't ibang paaralan ng Biñan City. Tama? At mula sila sa iba't ibang club sa different school clubs nila. So may senior high school, may junior high school, meron ding grade school, at meron ding college din. At mula sila sa iba't ibang schools ng Biñan. Now, palakpakan ulit natin ang Biñan Symphonic Rondalia. And now, let's welcome Biñan Folkloric Dance Troupe. Palakpakan po natin.
Itabi mo sa halaman. Ay, basa. Basa dyan. Basa pa yan. May basa. Let's go. Basa. Huwag kayo magbasa ng paa. May nagtitinig na yun.
Dover Smart Fun Music
Ay
Library.
tagal kong hinahanap ang bayang pinapangarap, sa lungkot ko ay pangimas. Hinalugad ang kanluran, bawat sulok ng silangan sa halik na Pilipinas. Ngunit parang di mawari, ang lumbay ay di napawi ng aliw sa'y bayong dagat. Di ko sukat akalain, narito pala sa atin ang langit sa Pilipinas. Pilipinas, Pilipinas, ipinagpala ng may kapal. Pilipinas, Pilipinas, bayan kong pinakamamahal. Sa Luzon na iyong dalawin, ang magagandang tanawin, sa Ilocos hanggang Bicol. Ika'y dumako sa Bisaya, sa Dalaga ay sagana, tunay kang mapapasipol. Mindanao ay may halina, ang Talong Maria Cristina at Binatang makikisig. Hayo na sa Pilipinas, sa dakilang Pilipinas, bayang pili sa daigdig. Pilipinas, Pilipinas,
Maraming salamat, Biñan Folkloric Dance Troupe. Palakpakan po natin ulit sila.
Wow! Ang gagaling!
Yes.
Sipin mo yun, na pinaka-na-amaze ako, Cash, doon sa baso na hindi nalalaglag.
Sige po, pakitignan po yung katabi ninyo. Pakicheck nga kung yung baso ba ay nandyan pa. Baka mamaya mag-practice na.
Mag-practice, oo. Ang galing, ang galing.
Oo, baka sigilin tayo ng catering din natin. Sa baso. Palakpakan po natin ulit ang Biñan Folkloric Dance Troupe. Sila po ay mga estudyante mula sa iba't ibang mga schools din natin sa Biñan Division. Sige.
And now, at this point, ano bang susunod?
Oh, we would also like to, for those who are watching via Facebook Live, YouTube channel din natin, and also sa Zoom, good afternoon and I hope you are enjoying our program. Also, yung mga kasamahan din natin outside the bulwagan ng karunungan, dun sa
Oo
ating...
nga pala, batiin natin sila.
Pwede po ba mag-ingay doon sa mga nasa labas? Pwede pong pumulakpak ang mga nasa labas? Yes! Alright, so now we'll proceed now to our next performers. So let's all welcome ang ating homegrown talents.
In-house
in-house talaga natin here at DepEd Central Office. Let's all welcome the DepEd Choral. Palakpakan po natin ulit ang DepEd Choral. Maraming salamat. Sige. And now, ito po ang pinaka-inihintay nating lahat. Let's now start the awarding of the certificate of our ISO certification. So we would like to call on TUV Nord to award the ISO certificate to the NQMS pilot offices. May we request our friends from TUV Nord. Then we would like to request the top management of Central Office. So that's our EXECOM members. Yusek Willie Cabral, Yusek Dad San Antonio, Yusek Bert, Asek Bert, Asek Mon, Asek Garma, Asek Torio. Please join us. So may we request our...
Dito po siguro tayo sa gitna.
Sa stage po tayo. So we'll start first with Central Office. So may we request our
EXECOM officials and our friends from TUV Nord to please proceed to the stage.
May we request also Yusek Lorna Dino and also Yusek Jess Mateo, our champions. And Director Rachel Miguel and Director Jennifer Lopez. Others. So we will now, TUV Nord will now award the certificate, our ISO 9001-2015 certificate. Palakpakan po natin ang buong DepEd, Department of Education. May we request TUV Nord if they would like to read the...
Okay. So the certification body, TUV Nord Philippines Incorporated, hereby confirms, as a result of the audit, assessment, and certification decision, that the organization, Department of Education, located at DepEd Complex, Meralco Avenue, Pasig City, Philippines, operated a management system in accordance with the requirements of ISO 9001-2015 and is hereby certified under the aforementioned standard. Congratulations.
Congratulations muli sa ating Department of Education. And maraming salamat sa ating mga kaibigan from TUV Nord.
Okay, pinapasa. Sige. Let's have one photo opportunity and then, okay, one photo up. USEX, ASEX. Okay. Photo up. USEX. Okay.
Our friends from TUV Nord to please remain at marami pong salamat sa ating EXECOM officials and our directors.
Now let's call on our the leaders from Region 4-A Calabarzon, headed by Director Panchet Bringas, ARD Cherry Lou, Repia, and the regional functional division heads and the QMS teams in the regional office. May we request our National Quality Management System QMR, Yusek Willie Cabral, to join Region 4A.
Ayan, everyone po that was part of our QMS journey from Region 4A. Of course, with Undersecretary Wilfredo Cabral. Congratulations to Region 4A, and of course, the same citation goes in the certificate. Ayan, maraming salamat po.
Now, let's call the leaders of SDO Biñan, headed by SDS Edna Agustin, ASDS Densley Branda, and the former SDS Sir Herbert Miranda, and also OIC ASDS JP Lopo to join us, and also the QMRs and the top management of SDO Biñan. The QMR.
Yusek Willie Cabral, please join our awardees from SDO Biñan.
Ma'am Gertrude. Sir Bayani.
We can see the men and women behind the journey of QMS of SDO Biñan. Maraming salamat, SDO Biñan. And we'll request again Yusek Willie to please remain, and our friends from TUV Nord. Thank you very much po, SDO Biñan.
And now let's call on our top management from Biñan Elementary School, headed by Ms. Pilar De Castro. May we request the teachers also from Biñan Elementary School.
Marami sila crush from Biñan Elementary School. Congratulations and maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Biñan Elementary School, and congratulations. Now let's call on our colleagues, our top management from Biñan Integrated National High School, headed by Ms. Julia Natividad, and also the teachers.
This is the last among our pilot offices. Last to be called, but definitely not the least, Biñan Integrated National High School.
Later after the program, just to remind everyone, we will have a photo opportunity again. For Central Office, later we will have a photo op here's a stage. Also for the regional office, the entire regions, and also the SDOs and the schools.
Congratulations and thank you, Biñan Integrated National High School.
Palakpakan natin lahat ng members ng pilot offices ng 1 DepEd, 1 QMS, at maraming salamat to TUV Nord for awarding us this certificate. Now we would like to hear the messages coming from the leaders of the NQMS pilot offices, which made this historical, again, this is historical, ISO 9001:2015 certification with 4 governance levels. So of the central office, to the regional office, to the division office, and to the schools.
Now to the schools.
Yes, so let's start first with the school head of Biñan Integrated National High School, Miss Juliana Natividad. Palakpakan po natin si Julie.
Maraming salamat po. Magandang gabi po sa lahat ng mga nariritong leader ng DepEd. From the start of the establishment of the quality management system in the Department of Education, it is an honor to be part of it since 2018 up to now. For working on the enhancement of the people capacity, internal system, and processes efficiency to deliver the basic education services. The orientations, trainings, workshops, meeting with QMS teams, even webinar and virtual consultations led by Development Academy of the Philippines, DAP. Maraming salamat po kina Sir Arnel. Seems never ending, but has paid off now. And we achieved excellence output and great realizations. Today, as we celebrate the 124 founding anniversary of DepEd, and as we receive this piece of certificate, the 1 DepEd, 1 quality management system, we believe from the grassroots level that this establishment of QMS is one strategy of DepEd to streamline services, make it efficient and people-friendly, and ensure quality services. Definitely, what we are doing now is for the continuous improvement of DepEd, from arranging our top, core, and support processes, ensuring all the resources, assets, and organizations' values that support our customer satisfaction and organizational efficiency to clarify directions, office functions, document processes, and systems, and ensure that all offices pass the auditing and certification of the external auditing body. I have witnessed the 4 years struggles and challenges on how we have increased awareness and commitment in fulfilling the needs and expectations and achieving the satisfactions of our stakeholders. Sa amin pong mga guro, ang piraso ng sertipikasyong ito ay napakahalaga. Maraming salamat po sa aming mga leader na tumulong sa school upang mapagtagumpayan ang napakalaking hamon ng DepEd. At lubos din po ang aming pasasalamat sa DepEd Central Office dahil kami po ay inyong pinagkatiwalaan. Talaga pong takot na takot kami, baka kami ang maging dahilan para hindi makuha yung certification. At ang buong pamunuan po ng Biñan Integrated National High School ay talagang naging seryoso. At pinilit naming makasabay sa mga kinakailangan. Bilang representative po ng mga guro at ng halos 7,000 mag-aaral ng Biñan Integrated National High School at ng 254 na teaching and non-teaching staff, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Umasa po kayong gagampanan namin ang aming tungkulin sa mga mag-aaral. Salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Ma'am Julie Ana Natividad from Biñan Integrated National High School. Now, let's call the school head of Biñan Elementary School, Ma'am Pilar de Castro.
Sa pamunuan ng kagawaran ng edukasyon at sa bumubuo nito, isa pong mapagpalang araw po sa inyong lahat. At happy 124th founding anniversary po sa kagawaran ng edukasyon. I am deeply honored to be part of this historic occasion. And I am overjoyed to see you all. Understanding the standard to quality service with the guidance of the system has been a great challenge for us. It is truly a once-in-a-lifetime ride. The organization now moves with the idea of alignment. Indeed, it enhances the feeling of confidence that I am working based on what is standardized and intention. Marami po akong natutunan. Marami din pong mga struggles to comply. Struggles to fit in with the demands of the standards. But nevertheless, it was all for the call of good governance and quality management. Maraming salamat sa paggabay sa aming paaralan, sa pagtitiwala sa aming kakayahan na kahit alam po naming mahirap tanggapin ang challenge. And of course, with the PAWIM at our side na napakahalaga po, and the guidance of 9001-2015 ISO standard, we will continue. Maaasahan niyo po ang aming paaralan. I thank you on behalf of all the teachers and non-teaching staff of Biñan Elementary School. One DepEd, one QMS is a family within a family. And also, we would like to thank our top management, Ma'am Edna Faura Agustin, Schools Division Superintendent, and Ma'am Engineer Edenia Libranda, our OIC Assistant Schools Division Superintendent. At ang 2 taong nagbigay ng opportunity to be part of this journey. Our former SDS and ASDS of SDO Biñan City, Sir Herberto Miranda and Sir Nicolas Burgos. Marami pong salamat sa inyo. Isa pong ISO certifiable na gabi po o hapon sa ating lahat. To God be the glory. Marami pong salamat.
Maraming salamat, Ma'am Pilar de Castro. Ngayon naman po, tawagin natin from SDO Biñan, we have Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Edna Fara Agustin.
Thank you so much. To our dear Secretary, Leonor, Briones, our undersecretaries, assistant secretaries, directors, chiefs, distinguished guests, a blessed evening to everyone. This is indeed a great pleasure to share with you this very momentous event. Being a part of the establishment of one DepEd, one QMS is a great honor and privilege to the Schools Division of Biñan City. We are grateful that the Department of Education has given us an opportunity to witness and be a part of this significant milestone. I remember what Lao Tzu once said about dreams. He said, and I quote, "A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step." This ISO certification was once a simple dream of the City Schools Division of Biñan City way back in 2018. And this was started, of course, by the previous superintendent, SDS Herbert Miranda, with his teammate, ASDS Nick Burgas. And yours truly, of course, continued their journey just after my stint from Tanawan City Division, where, of course, yours truly also certified that same division. The division have gone through different activities, workshops, and seminars to accomplish the necessary requirements for the ISO certification. From the practices that are in conflict with other departments to processes that lack references to be conducted, the QMS corrected the office's functions through clear legal mandates and had provided evidence results and improvements. Our DepEd 1 QMS has helped SDO Biñan City reach its target and has cleared inconsistencies between departments in terms of their duties and responsibilities. Through the guidance of the Department of Education Central Office, the regional office, we were able to improve our processes that establish our credibility, increased our efficiency, and developed trust and reliability to our dear customers. This ISO certification will be of great help to the division by instilling confidence to our clientele and other stakeholders, and shall make us work more efficiently with high standards. As the mother of the City Schools Division of Biñan City, I would like, of course, to express my deepest gratitude to my SDO family who gave their 100% commitment in accomplishing the documentary requirements needed for the certification. Your contribution and dedication had brought us here in this pinnacle. To my partner, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Edenia Olibranda, to the SGOD and CID Chiefs Bayana Enriquez, Mary Ann Tatlong Maria, and AO5 Ariel Cabantog, our QMR, Gertrude, Anunciacion, and the rest of my colleagues. Your leadership in this organization has motivated all our personnel to give their best performance as we journey towards this certification. My utmost trust, admiration, and respect to all the team leads, deputy leads, and members of the Secretariat. Knowledge management, risk management, quality workplace, training advocacy, and internal quality audit teams. Congratulations to all of you for a job well done. Thank you for accepting and staying on the challenge of being a part of this team. This success will not be possible without your innovative and creative contributions to the division. Thank you for going through an extra mile, my SDO family. I am truly blessed to have you in my midst. Our special thanks, of course, to UV Nord, the Development Academy of the Philippines, for the guidance and quality inputs she provided in improving our quality management system. Our congratulations and gratitude also to the Department of Education Central Office, our Region 4-A CALABARZON, for the leadership and assistance you have given us. Rest assured that the City Schools Division of Biñan City shall continue to commit our 100% service to the highest standards of conduct and performance. We shall continue pursuing our dream of becoming a consistent provider of quality service for our clients and stakeholders, because we believe that together we can make things possible with one mind, one heart, one direction. And on this note, let me end this message with this favorite lines of mine of Dr. Jose Rizal. And let me quote, "A life that is not consecrated to a great ideal is like a stone wasted on the field without being a part of any edifice." And I thank God because I've been a part of this great edifice, the Department of Education. And to you, my DepEd, I am truly indebted. God bless everyone. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you, SDS Edna Agustin. Now, let's call on our Regional Director of Region 4-A CALABARZON, Regional Director Francis Cesar Bringas.
Thank you, Cash. Good evening, everyone. But let me give my special greetings to the former executive members of the Department of Education and to the not yet former executive members of the Department of Education who are present in the hall. To my former regional director in the Department of Education Region 4-A CALABARZON and the prime mover of the very first ISO certification of the regional office some 5 years ago. Yes, some 5 years ago, we had our first ISO certification of 9001-2015, and this is the second, and indeed it is sweeter the second time around, because we are now part of the one DepEd, one QMS, which is harmonizing all the functions and procedures from the different governance levels of the Department of Education. Whenever I am engaged in an ISO or QMS activity like this, I'm always reminded by a story which I read from the Reader's Digest way back when I was still a high school teacher, and it is in the section of All in a Day's Work. It is actually the joke section of the Reader's Digest then, and it says, there was once in a place, there is this Department of Forestry who is into the project of reforestation, and they plant trees along the roads. So one day, this van of the department went out, and then two gentlemen came out of the van carrying with them spade. And there was this observer who was so curious about what was happening. And what did these two men did? The first man dug a hole for the seedling. So he started digging the hole using the spade. And then right after he has dug the hole, the second man used the spade and then put back the soil into the hole that the first man dug. So this observer was curious and he went to these two men and asked, "What are you doing?" One of the men answered, "Oh, we are in a reforestation project and we are planting seedlings along the road." So I did not see you plant any seedling at all. The first man just dug the hole, and then the second man just put back the soil into the hole. Then one of the men answered, "Well, we are supposed to be three. The one who is to put the seedling into the hole is absent today." So I think some years ago, this uninterrupted customer service must be already in a part of a joke, but now that we have the quality management system, it's really not a joke. Because the main objective of the quality management system is for uninterrupted quality service to all our clients. We are already in what one author said in the book, experience economy. And I read this book, and the very first line it says, goods and services are no longer enough. We have gone through the industrial economy. We have gone past the service economy. Now it's time for a shift to experience economy. True to the objective of the QMS, I know that we are supposed to be in continuous improvement and customer satisfaction. And perhaps that shift to experience economy is the key to improving the services of our organization. Because in experience economy, it creates a new value opportunity of the service. Time, as the book says, is the currency of experience. And as an organization, we need to identify the customer sacrifice. What is the sacrifice that the customer is giving when he comes to our office? And once we know what this customer sacrifice is, or the gap between what the customer settles for and what the customer actually wants, if we have the answer to this customer sacrifice, then we know that we are improving our quality management system. So I believe that in our organizations, in the regional office and in the SDOs of region of Biñan and the schools in Biñan, we have to make it a resolve that we should turn mundane daily activities into engaging encounters and turn functional activities into memorable events. And this we can only do through staging experiences in our office, so that the undifferentiated activities that is saturating our organization will become differentiated and will become customized to every customer, to every unique customer that we have. So I challenge everyone who has received the certification today. Let us create delightful experiences for our customers. If they are delighted, the result of their experiences will determine whether their time of interaction in our office was worth it. So thank you so much, everyone, and we are so proud that we are part of One DepEd, One QMS. Good evening, everyone.
Maraming salamat muli, Regional Director Francis Cesar Bringas. Thank you. And indeed, sisiguraduhin namin sa next tree planting that there will be 3 people na kasama. Maraming salamat for sharing your story, for sharing the story, and also for emphasizing on customer satisfaction. One really great part and very essential to our QMS journey. And next, we will now listen to some words of siguro pasasalamat na din to and commitment from our Director from the Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development. Let me call on Attorney Ann Rachel Miguel.
Hello, ayan. Well, I have no story to tell, but this is just merely a manifestation of gratitude. No? Indeed, this event today is a gathering and a reunion of the ISO champions, the ISO workers, and the ISO believers. Allow me to read my written statement. No? The Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development has spearheaded the establishment of a one quality management system in the Department of Education through One DepEd, One QMS initiative. This undertaking is being done to ensure that functions, systems, and processes within and across all governance levels in the agency are connected and aligned. With one QMS, we can provide better services and expect improved satisfaction from our clients. And with one QMS, there will be harmonized quality service standards that can be seen and received from different regions and division offices nationwide, which will ultimately, we hope, that will redound to the benefit of our learners, of our personnel, both teaching and non-teaching, and all our stakeholders. As an initial step towards making One DepEd, One QMS a reality, the Central Office, Region 4-A Calabarzon, SDO Biñan, Biñan Elementary School, and Biñan Integrated National High School, being the pilot offices and representatives of each governance levels, undertook their ISO certification this year. Because of the certification, these offices will serve as our anchors for the harmonization and implementation of a QMS, of a quality management system across regions, divisions, and schools. Moving forward, we plan to have all regional and division offices and schools certified under the One DepEd, One QMS initiative. The establishment of a One DepEd, One QMS will bring stability and predictability to our processes, no? So that it is our fervent hope that all offices in the central office, along with our regional and division offices and schools, will support and commit to this undertaking. As we go through the process of standardizing our systems and processes, we can eventually attain One DepEd, One QMS that is relevant and applicable to all our governance levels. And again, would like to thank the congregation, no, today of our the old and the new. I will not call it old and new, but the past and the present, no, the pioneers of ISO, no, our EXICOM officials led by our incumbent boss, Yusek Willie Cabral, Yusek Dad San Antonio, ASEC Mon Absede, ASEC Alma Torrio, ASEC Garma, no? ASEC Malcolm Garma, who was here a while ago, our former boss, Yusek Jess Mateo, and of course, Yusek Lorna Digdino. Our sincerest thanks to all of you for joining us in this event. And we'd like to thank also our TUV partners, no, led by Mr. Ivan Herrera, sir, no, and ma'ams. Maraming salamat po. Our partners, no, our pilot offices led by of course our regional director RD Chetty Bringas, SDS, no, Ma'am Edna Faura Agustin, our principal Ma'am Pilar De Castro of the Biñan Elementary School, our ARD, no, ARD Cherilu, no, and Ma'am Julie Ann Natividad, our principal from the Biñan Integrated National High School, no. I heard a while ago that Ma'am Julie Ann, no, was quite hesitant when they were first chosen, no, to be one of the pilot offices. Ma'am, no, do not be afraid because you have brought pride in this agency. And our journey to our ISO certification, it may be a long one, but it is a testament now, no, that a department like us, as big as ours, the Department of Education, with almost 1 million field items, and we have breached our authorized positions to over 1 million now. Mahigit 1 million na po ang authorized positions ng Department of Education. We are a testament that government processes and transactions can improve. Gone are the days, it is our hope, no, that gone are the days that our stakeholders, our clients will say na mabagal ang gobyerno natin, na magulo ang gobyerno natin. That's why this ISO certification is a success of all our personnel, our management, our learners, and most especially the ordinary Filipino. So again, maraming salamat po, and good afternoon to all of us.
Thank you very much, Director Ann Rachel Miguel.
Yes. So to formally or to symbolize the acceptance of all the certificates, may we request the heads of the per governance level. So for the central office, may we request Yusek Willie Cabral to go here on stage, and RD Panchet Bringas to bring the certificate. SDS Edna Agustin, Ma'am Pilar De Castro, and Ma'am Julia Natividad to bring the certificates here. Yan. Sabay-sabay po. Sabay-sabay. Okay. So to represent our one DepEd, one QMS, and the acceptance of the certificates, let's all give a round of applause to the heads of all the governance levels, represented by, for Central Office, Secretary Briones, represented by our QMR, Yusek Wilfredo Cabral. For Region 4-A Calabarzon, RD Panchet Bringas, represented by ARD Cherilu Repia. SDS Edna Agustin of SDO Biñan, Pilar De Castro of Biñan Elementary School, and Ma'am Julia Natividad for Biñan Integrated National High School. Then, before you go, may we request to UV Nord to go upstairs. Okay lang po ba ulit, sir? Ma'am? Move lang. All right, thank you very much. And congratulations to the 1 DepEd, 1 QMS pilot offices.
Congratulations sa ating lahat. Thank you, thank you.
All right, thank you, TUV Nord, and to our leaders of the 4 governance levels of the pilot offices.
Yan, hopefully, Cashno, with all of these, we're able to improve and maintain yung ating quality sa ating mga processes and sa ating operations sa ating iba't ibang opisina, mapa sa central office, sa region, sa schools division, at sa ating mga paaralan.
And now, we would like to call on ASEC Almatorio to deliver the closing message.
ASEC Almatorio will be representing Undersecretary Nepomuceno Malaluan, who is currently preparing for our transition and turnover of our QMS manual and our PAWIM to the incoming Secretary.
Yes. At yung preparation, yung ating QMS manual na prepare ng NQMS pilot offices will be part of the turnover or the documents that will be turned over to the next administration. So you are part of the history, you're part of history. And now, let's all welcome to give the closing message for this event. We have ASEC Almatorio.
Thank you, Direk Nina, and of course, Cash. I will always remember Cash as our little USEC during our SLP Batch 1 days. I would like also to give my special greetings to my former bosses when I was a field officer, USEC Jess, and of course my first USEC in CI, USEC Lorna, our colleagues from DAP and TUV Nord, kapwa ko naglilingkod sa gobyerno, and of course my special greetings to the members of the EXICOM led by Ma'am Liling and my USEC dads. Baka po hindi pirmahan ni USEC dads at ni Ma'am Liling yung clearance ko. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Of course, we cannot close this program without saying congratulations and thank you to the BHROD team for spearheading our 124th founding anniversary. Mabuhay ka, Yusek Willie, kasama ang ating tatlong directors, Attorney Rachel, Attorney J-Lo, and Director Nina. Pwede pong patayuhin ko yung tatlong directors. Sila po yung dahilan kung bakit ako napatayo rito sa harap ninyo. And, sige, maraming salamat po. And I guess that's my prize for joining that table. So just like USEC Lorna and USEC Jess, I was also volunteered to deliver a message. And so tonight, as we are having the culmination activity for our 124th founding anniversary, this anniversary makes it extra special because of the awarding of our ISO 9001-21 certification. And as we have heard the testimonies of our previous speakers, our ISO journey is not accidental. but we all dream for it, and we all made that dream happen. And for that, to give justice to the prepared remarks, dapat si Direct Jello to eh. So to give justice to the prepared remarks handed in to me by Direct Jello, on behalf of all the attendees, we would like again to express our appreciation to the Development Academy of the Philippines through the Government Quality Management Program for the support and technical assistance to our NQM pilot offices, namely Central Office, Region 4-A Calabarzon, SDO Biñan, Biñan Elementary School, and Biñan Integrated National High School in its journey to ISO 9001 QMS. We would like also to express our gratitude to the TUB North for the guidance and successful result of the external certification. Of course, we would like to express our thanks to Ma'am Liling, to all the members of the EXICOM, our undersecretaries, assistant secretaries, kasama na po ako doon. And again, the BHROD team headed by Yusek Willie, Attorney Ann Rachel Miguel, and Direct Jello and Direct Nina, and special mention. Nakasulat po rito, Yusek, hindi ko pwedeng hindi basahin. Yusek Jess Mateo for spearheading this undertaking. So again, what does an ISO CO RO SDO school mean? This certification is just the beginning to institutionalize one DepEd, one QMS through the harmonization of systems and processes across governance levels. The DepEd Central, Regional, Schools Division offices and schools. This undertaking is a commitment and a shared responsibility of all offices in the department. And so we say that the awarding of our ISO certification is just the beginning. Let us continue providing better or best services to all our customers. And for my final message, I will not repeat what Yusek Willie had mentioned yesterday. I will not say we pass on, but or pass away. But please join me in thanking our Secretary, Ma'am Liling, for her very outstanding leadership, for all the accomplishments, a lot of accomplishments over the past year. I know if Ma'am Liling is here with us, she will say, well done, DepEd family. Maraming salamat po at magandang gabi po.
Thank you, ASEC Alma Torrio. Maraming salamat sa pag-accept ng aming pag-volunteer sa inyo. Ayan. And yes, I think with that, since closing message na yun, Cash, we are ending our program. But just before that, would you like to say some words of thank you to everyone?
Sige po. Mula po sa bumubuo ng Bureau of Human Resource Organization Development, especially our division, Organization Effectiveness Division, na kami po ang QMS and QMS Secretariat. We would like to thank everyone who attended here, and also we would like to thank the following. So, Yusek Cobral, Director Ann Rachel Miguel, Director J. Lo, Jennifer Lopez, Director Nina Sanglay of BHROD, also our BHROD chiefs, Sir Dexter, Sir Earl, Sir Francis, and Miss Cecil Anyayahan, For the Public Affairs Service, we would like to thank Mr. Jansen Cabrera, Mr. Manolito Santos, Ms. Ira Jane Cruz, Mr. Isael Gomez, Ms. Janina Simbilio, Mr. Jericho Bilaran, and Mr. Vincent Dario. Sa lahat ng bumubuo ng Public Affairs Service, maraming salamat. And of course, before we end this program, Director Nina, may we request, pwede pong palakpakan natin ang NQMS Secretariat. Our team, our program manager for this, Mr. Andy Nisperos. Palakpakan po natin si Sir Andy. Ang mga bumuo talaga, bumuo ng lahat ng mga details o ng mga nitty-gritty nito. Also, our junior officer, Miss Mary Lisette Villas, Krisha Rodriguez, Christian Roy Melad, and also all the members of OED team, Marical Fabian Botin, Arlie Alcantara, Joel Mendoza, Pia Pangilinan, Rose Albo, Ana Valila, Rodel Berser, Kian Alicante, and my partner Cecil Tiamson. So muli mula sa BHROD, OED, the NQMS Secretariat, maraming salamat.
And Cash, bago mo tapusin,
Okay.
congratulations for leading the team. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's our honor to finally, ang dream natin noong 2018, 2019 ay natuloy na ngayon. At hindi to mangyayari kung wala po ang lahat ng nandito ngayon. So muli, one DepEd,
one QMS.
Again, one DepEd,
one QMS.
And that's it. Maraming salamat po. And this is Cash Maghirang.
And this is Nina Bianca Sanglay. We wish everyone a pleasant good evening, and we hope you enjoy the dinner.
Thank you. And after this, we will have a photo opportunity. Alright, sige. So we'll start first with may request for everyone. Later, we will have an opportunity to have your photo taken here with the certificates. So let's call first, is it okay, TUV Nord, together with the top management, the top management of all governance levels. Okay. Sige. Sige.
May we request, this for the first photo opportunity, at sunod-sunod na yan, no? And just while we're requesting our heads of office to be up front, we'd like also to thank, pahabol lang po, Mr. Felix Balde, our head of DepEd TV at the music department, Mr. Salvador Manansala, our team lead for the broadcast media and streaming team. Thank you for helping us and making this event a success.
Alright, palakpakan natin ang ating heads of our NQMS pilot offices. Thank you. May we request, mag-stay po kayo ulit po. Okay lang po ba? Mag-stay po ang TUV Nord. Now, before we proceed to the photo opportunity, we would like to close the program. For those watching via Facebook Live and also YouTube channel natin, maraming salamat for staying with us, and congratulations to our one DepEd, one NQMS. And hopefully, you'll see us in the next awarding ceremony for our 16 regional offices. So with that, magandang gabi and enjoy your dinner.